For the better part of this year and a lot of last year, I have been training legs 5 times a week. And before you get worried about that, and thinking I could never do that, don't worry. My legs are like never sore ever because of the frequency. And also too, it's not like I'm squatting every day. I'm spreading. I squat once a week, deadlift once a week. And then the rest of the other days of that bro split that I do for the upper body, I'll spread out my leg accessories. And if you do that, you won't need cardio ever again. And it makes it 10 times easier to recover from that when you're not just doing failure sets all the time. If you're doing the clusters like I talk about, like doing little mini sets of like 5 reps with a weight that you could do for like double or triple that with shorter rest periods, bro, your strength will go through the roof. If you do that for the most part, and then here and there do like testing sets to gauge your strength and calculate the proper percentages for the clusters, dude, if you do that plus stimulating and not just destroying the legs to the point where you can't sit on the toilet the next day, if you do that on a frequent basis, you don't need cardio anymore. Like, I haven't done cardio. I haven't gotten on a treadmill or a Stairmaster in so long. And back when I did do that, I was nowhere near as lean as I am now. And not a single one of my clients does cardio. None of them. And I am like literally the only fitness coach in the game. And it's not even like my main thing. Like, I'm a private equity bro, and this is my beautiful 40-hour-a-week hobby where I coach tons of folks and I text them all day long. But I'm telling you right now, like, I am the only dude in the game who's posting, hey, my client just lost, I'll quote my boy Kenneth, like 17 pounds in 4 weeks. Like, dude, you can't make this stuff up. Like, I'm the only one doing this stuff. I'm not to hype myself up, but like, this is too easy. But it comes from the ways they trained before gear. Before gear, they didn't have treadmills. They didn't have Stairmasters. Go to, like old school gyms in California, long before pumping iron and, before the cameras came out. Those guys didn't have treadmills. They weren't counting steps. They were training properly, stimulating the ATP factories of your muscles, getting your body to the point where, hey, we need more energy. We need more fat. Let's get that from our food or from our tissue hanging off of us. Like, I'm telling you, bro, you don't need cardio. Cardio is killing your test. Because, like, test not only, like, okay, if you're increasing your cortisol with something like cardio, it's going to bring down your test. But also at the same time, testosterone benefits from when you perceive a status increase in yourself. A status increase in yourself just means like achieving something. Like, if you hit a PR, like a 10-pound PR on one of your lifts, that is perceived as a status increase by your brain, and it is proven that causes a testosterone increase. You can do that with weights, with clusters for the legs spread across the week to replace cardio, but you can't do that with cardio. You can't hit a Stairmaster PR every day. You can't increase the speed on the treadmill by a mile per hour every day, or else you'll be, Usain Bolt speed in like 2 weeks. So I really want y'all to try this. Like I said, I do a bro split for the upper body, dips and chin-ups about twice a week throughout that. Bodybuilding accessories bro split style, and then the legs spread throughout the week so that I can get the metabolic stimulatory effect of stimulating, not annihilating the legs. That will turn you into a complete freak where you will never have to touch a Stairmaster or a dreadful treadmill ever again. I want you to look up treadmills, prison torture devices, because they were prison torture devices until the Globo gyms, they wanted the masses to sit there on the treadmill. Because guess what? I'm going to make a video about this. Treadmills, if you take an entire population that goes to a gym and you get them to walk on treadmills, chances are, because they will have no results, they'll stop going to the gym. And because they stop going to the gym business benefits from that. Because a gym, let's say, only has a capacity for like 1,000 people to be there maybe on a given day. That's a pretty dang big gym. But like, they're going to sign up like 100,000 clients because they're gambling that only, 1% of the folks show up. This is the entirety of Planet Fitness business model, actually. You can look this up. And it's just kind of like a psyop, because if you can get everybody to think that you need to do cardio and that becomes the main thing that they're doing, because going to this gym I'm looking at right now, Lifetime, pretty much everybody in there, if there's a day where like there's 200 people in that gym, I guarantee you like half of those people are just plodding away on the treadmill, on the machine, doing cardio, and they're gonna get no results. They're probably gonna show up for like 3 weeks, maybe in January, and then they're just gonna not come back because they didn't get any results from the cardio. Cardio is not going to get you results. I promise you, if you swap that for actual work in the gym, you will save yourself hours and hours of time, and you will get shredded and jacked and bigger and stronger all at the same time. So again, proof is in the pudding. Look at my clients, look at the progress they've made with goose egg cardio, and just understand that this stuff works. I am not talking out of my ass whatsoever. And if you want some help with your training, if you want to get diced, if you want to get jacked, big, if you want to gain weight, lose weight, anything like that, I got you. I've done it all. I've done it myself, and I've done it for, I think at this point, about 1,000 people. So like, hit me up. I'll help you best I can. Ask me any questions, and we'll go from there. GS is king as always, and don't do cardio, don't count steps, don't do gear. Eat until you're completely full. Eat meat. And yeah, that's what I got for you. Peace.